Hello, it is WrestleMania weekend. So, in between the clean, as you can see here at Mikasa Grooms' house, as we prepare for the big WrestleMania 34 party, as we prepare for the NXT celebration, we've already got our forms filled out here, people. We're ready to roll. We ain't playing around with WrestleMania. I figured I might as well take a moment and review a film, since I haven't reviewed one here since probably the Children of the Corn movie, and I think it's a good time to probably talk about Insidious, The Last Key, which came out, I believe, last week. So, with that in mind, this is the fourth Insidious film, and if you've not watched all the rest of them, well, basically it's kind of the same thing in the way that it's a jump scare film at heart. They try to be a little bit more creative with the jump scares this time around, but basically, at the heart, the thick of things, it's a jump scare movie. This is, of course, another prequel, just like Part 3 was. So this time around, we're diving into Elise's history. We open up the film with her as a little girl. We find out that she has a brother. We find out what happened to her mother. And we find out that she has a bit of an abusive father. And we find out that she grew up in a house that was full of all sorts of spirits. Well, flash forward now to some time later, and whoever is occupying the house now gives her a ring, says he's got a problem with some ghosts. She gets Specs and the other dude that I can't remember the name of, goes, and we're off. And we got some twists and we got some turns along the way. We find out that her and her brother are estranged. We find out that her niece may or may not possess some of the same psychic abilities that she has. That's kind of clever, because what that does is that leaves a door opening for the future where you can either do more team-ups perhaps, even though, minor spoiler ahead, if you've seen Part 2, Elise is now dead, or you can just, leave it there in your back pocket in case you need it later on. Nonetheless, personally, I feel at this point, since we've already seen 2 prequels, and you left Part 2 on such a hanger, I think the best thing for them to do with Insidious movies at this point is just go along and finish the storyline they started at the end of Part 2. I've waited 2 prequels for it now. Please, please go back, pick it up, and finish it. Lynn Shaye is great in the Elise character, but this girl, who I can't think of the name of at the moment, is pretty awesome as well as her niece, and it's got a lot of opportunity there. So, is this the best Insidious movie? No. I still think Part 1 is the best Insidious movie we've ever had. I like Part 2 a lot. 3 was good, but not probably as good as we hoped it would be. I do believe that The Last Key is better than that. So, if you were a little let down by probably what Chapter 3 was, I think you're going to like this one a little bit better. It's not as good as 1, but it probably rivals up there with 2 if you like 2. I like 2. Some people don't. I do not have the Blu-ray with me, as I am on location in Palmer, Tennessee. But if you do pick it up, it has an alternative ending on there. Alternative ending, you should say. It also has a bit of a franchise recap, which is good if it's been a while since you've seen those films. And it's got some deleted scenes. So, if you like jump scare movies, this one at least is going above and beyond to try to add more layers to the overall story. Insidious: The Last Key is pretty good. So, if you like the other one, you're going to like this one. Maybe give it a chance if you didn't like the last one, because I do think we're better than that. So, pick it up. It's everywhere right now. It's on Blu-ray, it's on DVD. No 4K, but what can you do? Either way, Insidious: The Last Key, I believe I give it a 3.5 out of 5. But, it's a pretty solid 3.5. So, check it out.